Sky.
What is up, guys? It is me, Skylanders America, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, we are here for some Flarewolf gameplay. Well, we gotta talk to Buzz real quick. Shoot. Alright, not ready? So, we are here for some gameplay of Flarewolf. He is amazing. You guys are gonna love the gameplay, but before we get to that, I know you guys really would love to see some, and you're just looking at it right now like, give me that gameplay. But I do want to do a quick upgrades and path overview and stuff, and just looking at his upgrades. I did that in my last legendary pit boss gameplay, and I thought I would do it again. I think for typically my in-depth gameplays for characters, I like to go through their upgrades first, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So of course, Flarewolf comes with his regular rocket. Press Y to fire exploding rockets from your rocket launcher, that is rockets away. Then the other one that he comes with is press A to take a ride on your rocket launcher. So that is your basic two attacks. Of course, you got just, you know, the rockets, which is very OP. I mean, you're gonna use that the most, of course. That's what I like to call the spam attack, because let's be honest, you do use your primary attack the most. That's why it's called the primary attack, you know. So that's your main attack, and then there's your rocket launcher. You just, you know, the thing with Flarewolf, he's not super OP, but he has so many different things that he can do that are more OP, and that's the fun part about him. He's not super OP, but yeah. We have loop-de-loop rockets now do a loop-de-loop when holding Y. Loop-de-loop rockets create a defensive fire trail around you and do more damage. So what you want to do is when you press your rocket Y attack, well, for the Wii U gamepad, you want to hold Y, and it will keep doing around and around, loop-de-loop, like it says, loop-de-loop. Typically it only comes with one, but to do 3 rockets for the loop-de-loop, that is a future upgrade. We have secret weapon. Hold X to discover a hidden flamethrower in your rocket launcher. So that is this is your X attack. It is pretty amazing, and you can basically hold it forever. It's an infinite move, you know, so you'd never run out. It's pretty cool. If he has a lot of enemies around him, you're going to want to use this X attack. It is nice, and it takes out a lot of enemies in a reasonable amount of time, so yeah. We have trip to the moon. Hold A to launch yourself in the air and parachute down. Press Y to fire critical hit rockets down on your enemies. This is quite possibly one of my favorite moves of his. So what you want to do is when you're on your rocket launcher, you want to hold it, you go up. See how high you go up? It's so cool. That's just the first part of it. You can, you know, avoid a bunch of enemies, but by doing that, you can avoid like a really critical hit from an enemy. But you want to go up there on your parachute, and when you're up there, you want to fire down rockets, and let's get a slow-mo right there. Pretty cool. And you'll see when I do my gameplay, it is pretty cool. Like, it does a lot of damage to enemies. So we have firecrackers. Rockets now drop firecrackers on enemies, dealing damage over time. So this is a very nice upgrade as well. Basically, when you do your regular attack, it will like almost looks like it electrifies the enemy for like a considerable amount of time, like a good 2 or 3 seconds, and it deals another, like, I don't know, 100, 200 damage just on that. So it is pretty cool, and then you just hit them a few times, and that is a very easy way to get rid of a lot of enemies. So yeah, the firecracker is pretty cool. Now, I went down the bottom path. A lot of you guys are not going to be happy about that, because a lot of people like the top path. And that is because a lot of people just love his riding the rocket attack. Personally, I don't. I like this move quite a bit better than I do the other one. So that is why I went down the bottom path. That's what that path focuses on. So that is the path I went down. When I get Hardboiled Flarewolf this spring, I will definitely go down the top path. I like to go down the opposite path I did for the original on the variant. So yeah, pretty cool. So for the first upgrade, we have Pyrotechnist. As you hold X, your flamethrower powers up and explodes with more flames. So yes, that's basically this. Upgrades this attack. Pretty cool. When using loop-de-loop, you will fire 3 rockets instead of 1, and that's what I said before. When you do your loop-de-loop attack, instead of just 1, which was very irritating, because you'd have to get a direct hit on an enemy. You couldn't miss it, you know, you had to aim too. It wasn't like it homed in on the enemy. You had to make sure you didn't miss. And it was pretty difficult, I'd have to say. Flame spinner. If you continue to hold X, you and your flamethrower will start spinning. So I don't know if you noticed, when I was doing this flamethrower, I tried to stop it right when it hit blue or light blue type color right now, and that was because it would go into this thing, and I didn't want you guys to see that and spoil it for you guys before I show you. But here it is, so I'm gonna let it go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 5th or 6th second, it starts doing this, and it is fantastic. You can just, I'm not even spinning. It looks like I'm spinning, right? But I'm not. It just spins by itself, and it takes out all enemies around you. It is a nice move, and like I said, it goes forever. You don't have to, you know, ever like reload or anything. Infinite attacks. And just do this for a sec, and then finally it just starts spinning. Super cool. Now his soul gem, Flare in the Hole. Jump and press X to launch a massive rocket that detonates with flare. Hold X and move around to aim your target. So this soul gem is disappointingly not very OP, but it is so cool, and I like the soul gems that have almost like a little series of events, you know. It takes a minute for it to load up, and then it finally does it. It's pretty cool. You'll see it in just a sec here. His soul gem is found in Fizzland. If you go, before you go into the gate and push the blocks to get to the vacuum sucker to suck up the globules, you want to jump up here, jump past these little button things, jump down here, and then you want to be on the either switch worlds or you're good, and then you go into this room here. You go along this huge trail over here, and as you can see, I already have the soul gem, but it's supposed to be right over here. So that is how you find the Flarewolf soul gem. Alright, so here is his soul gem. Finally, I will show you guys. So what you're going to do is jump up here, press X, and then you can move it around. It has a little flag, and then bam, as you can see. Like I said, it's a series of events. It's pretty cool, though. So you jump, and you can even move it around just a little bit, though. You have to be really fast moving it, so that's why I don't typically do it. And then his Sky Chi, which is found in the Golden Arcade, which what you want to do is beat this guy at Sky Stones, or you can just kind of skip it. I don't know. I think I beat him. You go right over to the right, and there it is. It's pretty easy, and that is right after you go down the long grind rail. So yes, that's where his Sky Chi is found, and here it is. So you want to do this. This is probably my favorite Sky Chi in the game. You see this in his sneak peek gameplay from I don't know how long ago that we saw. But that is the only gameplay we saw of him, but we thought it was fantastic, and boy were we right. It is, like I said, probably my favorite Sky Chi in the whole game. So yes. So now guys, we are going to get into the gameplay portion of the video. I don't know how long this was, but I hope you guys did pretty informed on how to get his Sky Chi and his soul gem and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to make my gameplays a little bit more informative, you know, rather than making you guys just have to assume. So here we go, we're going to talk to Buzz. Alright guys, so here we go. I do like to go down his upgrades. I do like to show you guys with commentary on just for the first few minutes, and then once we get to round 3, I will turn commentary off and just kind of let you guys watch Flarewolf gameplay. So yeah, so like I said, here's his rockets, main attack, and then you guys probably didn't believe me about his dash attack with his rockets not being OP. Let's just look. He only does 38 damage per enemy. That big cactus guy looking guy, he did 58 too. But you know, for these little guys, he only does 38 damage, which isn't too bad. But and then his loop-de-loop is probably one of the cooler things. It does like 128 damage, so it's pretty cool. And then, like I said, gotta go down the bottom path to get his 3 rockets for his loop-de-loop. That is quite possibly one of the best upgrades you can get for him. So yes, definitely go down the, like I said, definitely go down the bottom path. So I'm gonna go ahead and do his soul gem now. So we're gonna jump up here, go down on those enemies over there, I guess. Oh, the flag, there we go. It's kind of delayed, what the heck? So I don't know why that didn't work, but the flag kind of came down here. Go there, now flag, and then there we go. So see, like I said, it only did 92 damage to him, which is really surprising for a soul gem. Like, most soul gems are crazy, like 200, sometimes 200 damage per soul gem. So yeah, so like, but it is still pretty cool. Like I said, it's got like a little, almost has a little story, I guess, if you know what I mean. And there's his rockets that he rains down. He goes up the parachute. Rains down rockets, pretty cool. And I use this more when there's a bunch of enemies, because you can like get rid of, if you're gonna die, which I don't know why you would if you haven't fully upgraded. It's a great way to escape from enemies if you are in a pinch. And yeah, and you get a few seconds to like get some damage on some enemies, and then eventually come down and take them out. So yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the flamethrower stuff now. So let's shoot. Didn't mean to do his soul gem there. It actually did quite a bit of damage on the big guy there. Well, I just called him the big guy. What is his name? I don't know. I don't know the names for the enemies, guys. Like, I wish I did, but for most enemies, I don't know unless they're the older games brought back, you know. But if they're new to Imaginators, I typically don't remember their names. But yeah. So there's his spinny attack, and literally, just to prove my point, I'm just gonna keep doing it for like, I don't know how many seconds, but we're gonna take out a bunch of enemies with it. And it just keeps going, guys. It just keeps going. You're almost like these guys where they got the spinny attack. We're gonna go up here, rain down all these rockets, and then we're gonna jump up again and place his soul gem. Now we're gonna use Sky Chi and just kind of eliminate these guys. Just sort of like say bye to them and their lives type of thing. Except for this straggler here. We're gonna get him. There we go. So yes, I'm going to actually go ahead and early turn off the commentary. I typically like to talk for more, but you know, Flarewolf's too amazing, and he doesn't need my voice behind him. He's just perfect, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the commentary for now.
Is exactly the kind of thing that makes me glad I am not fighting Skylanders anymore. I can play. Stay tuned for more arena battling after these messages. What? No messages? Okay then, we go back to the fighting. See you later, non-alligators. Oh wow, chill bill time. Don't bring that stuff in here. Taking some serious punishment. Might want to think about some serious retaliation too. Uh-oh, this looks like it could be trouble for the Skylanders. You gotta encourage these Skylanders here, broccoli guy. Okay, but as commentators, don't we have to remain impartial? And I'm really asking too, because I didn't actually read anything they asked me to sign when I started this job. Oh, that's nice. Can you believe there are just no more broccoli guy comments on a particular...
Alright guys, so I feel very, very stupid. I apologize so much. I did not mean to die. Like, I just made a comment too. How could you die with fully upgraded, fully leveled up? But hey, that just goes to show you. Maybe I'm not a true Skylander fan. No, I'm just kidding. But I hope you did get quite a bit of Flarewolf gameplay. I hope you're sold on him. We're going to restart the level just so we don't have to see that screen for the next 2 minutes. I don't know. So yes, guys, I hope you are sold on him. Are you convinced to buy him? I sure hope so. He is definitely worth the buy. And he is rather new, so if you don't have him yet, don't feel like you're too late on it. Definitely pick him up. I had to ask them to check the back. They hadn't even put him out yet. At my store. I bet they had chain reaction, bad juju, all that stuff back there as well, but I didn't ask. So like I said, I do recommend his bottom path personally. And yeah, hard-boiled Flarewolf comes out this spring. Personally, over the two, if you wanted me to tell you which one is better, I would pick the one that's out right now. I definitely like the colors on that one much better. There's the hard-boiled one on the screen. And so yeah, definitely go check out your local Toys R Us, see if it is there, and yeah, put them on your Christmas wish list. Whatever you gotta do. Flarewolf is amazing sensei, but apparently I'm not very good at playing as him, so you know. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Like I said, let me know what you think of Flarewolf in the comments below. And yeah, if you haven't seen my legendary Pit Boss gameplay, go check that out in the description box below. And Flarewolf unboxing, he is an amazing, fantastic looking character. So go check out that Flarewolf unboxing, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and don't forget to peace out.